Hi, Scorpio, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy, and I'm here to do your September 2025 reading. The reason it's called the 9-9 reading is because September is a 9, it's the ninth month, and we're in the ninth year. 2025 equals 9. And so nines are completion in a way that where we move on to something else. We finally step through the doorway, the threshold, the opportunity. We take that baton and we go ourselves, you know. So here you are, and you got two nines, like everybody got two nines. But so this has really been culminating for a while. You've needed to learn some lessons in the 1 through 8, and now you're ready to move on. You're ready. Before, you may not have been ready, you've been thinking about it, but not really ready. And I'm using the Angels and Ancestors cards, and these are oracle cards. And you have the arrow. It says surround yourself with protective energy. The she wolf, unleash the wild within. And then winter, take care of your needs. So in the arrow, and in the she wolf, this combination here is, it sounds surround yourself with positive energy. It also says, when you're exploring an opportunity, take the long road, even though it looks longer and harder. And it's just saying, take your time with something, move slow, because the rewards will be greater than taking the quick road. And kind of that's what you've been doing, right? In the she wolf is about kind of breaking down barriers, not accepting the limits or the maybe archetype that other people have set for us. We're like, no, I am a different archetype, and I it's not a selfish thing or the self-righteous thing. It's kind of like sometimes we limit ourselves even because we don't want to disappoint other people, or we feel they're relying on us. So we don't do something because so and so might need us, or, something like that. So this is kind of going beyond the boundaries, the limits, that, like that. And the wolf is also about kind of stepping back and making sure you're okay, going a little deeper within yourself, finding the right path for you. It's wisdom in the wolf, and it's a very powerful card. Then in the Morgan, oh, wait, let me go back here. I'm jumping ahead. So in the Mythic Tarot, what jumped out? These are all the jump out cards up here. Okay. Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and the King of Swords. Look at that combination. Okay. So here's the offer, the opportunity, the chance to grow, do something new, light your fire again, your creative passion, the your your ability to contribute, you know, to your life in some ways. So, and it might require you to take some classes. You might be training. Sometimes the Hierophant is the teacher, the guide. You could be asked to teach or guide in some way. But also, we may go to this person for guidance when we get this opportunity. We're trying to make a choice here, but I feel like it's training. This is going to give you more to your toolbox kind of thing, and your repertoire, your resume, whatever. This is a good opportunity. And might be coming through the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, so this opportunity could have something to do with the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is someone who is like very analytical, like they have a good way of understanding things and interpreting them to others. So that's the teacher as well. And so it's very straightforward, is into fair play, strategic, um, also uncorruptible, which I mean it in they they wouldn't let anybody hurt anybody on the street or something like that. They'd have to step in. They feel that justice part of themselves coming out. And then in the Morgan Greer Tarot, you have the Empress. And the Empress is very nurturing and protective, and she, like, everything blooms around her. All flowers grow and come to life. This is about bringing something to life, nurturing it, and protecting it. So I feel like there's something new about to begin. And take note that she's a 3, okay? So the 3, if the 1 is the idea, the 2 is the plan or the partnership, and the 3 is where we start to put it into action. We give life to it, okay? So very interesting, because it spoke about this right here with this huge flaming Ace of Wands. And in this story, the Wand story in the Mythic Tarot, is about Jason and the Argonauts going after the Golden Fleece. And the king has asked many people, many heroes actually, to go and get this fleece. It's protected by a dragon. So many have gone and failed or died trying. And then he sees Jason or hears about Jason. And Jason is not a hero. He's just a farmer. He's just, but very enthusiastic and optimistic. And he thinks, why not? Let's get this kid to go. We'll suit him up with a team and a boat and be on your way. Because the king wants this fleece. And so you are the king. There's something you want, okay? And you're thinking of different ways to achieve this. Maybe not the ways you've done before, because you've gone through some sort of growth cycle here, right? And it could be to do with this relationship with this king, or the opportunity is coming with this king, or you're becoming the king and like the teacher kind of thing, right? Sharing, able to translate analytical ideas. So, in the recent past, you have the Eight of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. So, here in the Eight of Swords, these are either others' opinions or our own opinions we're getting into our head. And that is doubt. You're limited. You can't be a carpenter. You don't own any tools, things like that. And so you're getting to the point here in the 8 where you're starting to realize there's a way out of this. I don't have to be here, right? We can be more. We can expand. And in the Three of Pentacles, this is what you want to expand. You want to make your mark. You want to focus and spend time on something that is not going to be only going to be profitable. That's not what the whole thing's about. Of course, you need to make money, but this is about your passion for it. Okay? So first of all, I'm going to do the Mythic Tarot. 8 of Swords, King of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, or Page of Swords, rather. So out of this experience of the 8 of Swords, whether it's others limiting you in your progress, because there's probably, each sword around you here and there is an obstacle, right? We got to get around this. Oh, geez, now there's 3 swords. Oh, geez. And so you got to figure a way out of this. And this could be a new idea, right? And with the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is, successful. He's not hurting for money, but he's not frivolous. Let's say that. He's not frivolous. He doesn't throw his money away on things. He saves it and protects it. And he also isn't in a hurry to invest in anything. He's picky, he wants to be sure, he's careful about what he's going to be investing in. And you definitely are going to be doing something very soon. The wheel is turning. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune could be about travel too. You could be traveling, but most likely you're going through a change in the cycle. You're making a new plan, a new map, a new idea. And I feel like it's formulating. You could be networking, talking to people about it, finding out who might be on your team to help you move this forward. And then the Page of Swords is that message, is that, sending out plans, or contacting people that you think could help you in some way get this moving, or you're getting contacted here, because here we have the King of Pentacles again. Now the King of Pentacles could be someone around you at work or in your creative field, whatever you do, and you're getting a message, um perhaps about a new opportunity, because pages are new, or something different, slightly different than what you're doing now. And the King of Pentacles here feels confident. He knows his skills, he knows his quality, and he's going to think about it before he accepts or denies this opportunity. And because you believe in yourself and who you are, and are just matter of fact about it, then others do too. When we talk about what we're lacking, that's what others hear as well. So you're talking about what your qualities and what you carry in your bundle. And your bundle is your life pouch, that where you've been collecting skills and tools and maturity and knowledge and everything. And so you've collected quite a bit now. So I can hear my phone going off in the living room. That's how sound carries in this house. Living room's far away. So in the present, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Two of Swords. The Queen of Cups is you, Scorpio. That's you. You're ready to connect. Whether it's in relationship, like a romantic relationship, but it could be with family, or you just want to be more social. I also think you've connected with yourself here, and really understand who you are on a deeper level. In the Ace, this is the beginning of a new relationship. It could be a new addition to the family. Someone could be pregnant, especially with the mother up there. And then the Justice card. So justice is when you or someone in the situation is able to look at all sides of it, consider both sides, and what the most fair thing to do, considering. Okay. And so there could be um, something good come out from a justice situation. There could be an opportunity in the field of justice. You could be a healer or helper or something in the justice field. Um, it could have something to do with negotiating. Okay, negotiating. I'm kind of wondering if there's something about negotiation in here. Anyway, the Queen of Cups has the Hermit with her. So right now you might be taking time on your own, enjoying the weather and relaxing and but also doing a lot of deep thinking here, because you are um kind of exploring your bundle, like I said, your life pack, and what the right path for you is right now. Okay. And it's the right path for you, not what's best for everybody else, for you. And then the Two of Swords and the Lover's card. So look at this is very similar here situation, okay? Sometimes the lovers is a triangle situation and you have to pick one of the two. They're demanding you pick me or her. Or in this situation, caught in between two people. It could be family members, it could be whose side are you on, kind of thing. Also, there's an air of secrecy here, if you're asking me. I feel like something's not, like, not all the truth is out here, right? This person, he feels in the middle of these two people, his parents perhaps. They're always fighting and passing messages to each other, and it's very tense and very hard on him, and he doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. So, this could be in your situation where someone, maybe yourself, doesn't want to be in the middle of a situation, a communication breakdown, and both these people feel like they're right in the she feels like she's right and he feels like he's right and nobody will give, right? And kind of using that person in the middle to relay feelings and tone, and anyway, in the lovers, a choice is finally made here, where we make a choice and we face the consequences of whatever this choice is. So you or someone around you is going to decide they don't want to be in the middle, they don't want to be a part of this, and are going to make a choice and are ready to face whatever consequences come along with that. And also, don't forget about the rewards that come along with that, because finally you're standing in your own, on your own, and on your own terms, right? So in the future, near the end of September, you have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups is a celebration card. It could be a wedding. There could be a wedding because there's a new birth. This also could be proposal to get married for someone in the family. I feel like there's some family dynamics going on here because we have the Six of Cups. This is someone returning from the past, coming back. This is also kind of a nostalgia card of, missing people. And so there might be a barrier for someone to come back home in some way. There's a barrier there. It's not a permanent barrier, but there's a lot of rocky seas, and this ship cannot dock in rocky seas. It just get crashed and banged all over. And so there's a storm that had to wait out a storm, okay? And then reconciliation can happen. We can be friends again, or connected again, or father and son again, or whatever, but had to get through the storm, whatever it was, all right, in one of these people's lives. And here we are. So there's some sort of connection definitely happened, reunion, probably celebration, but also it's a time for this relationship or this person to evolve, to grow now. They're different after going through all this experience, and um because relationships change a lot, and there's challenges that happen, and the relationships that are successful are the ones that can work through it. They can work through the troubles, talk it out, be humble, be honest, be fair. And then there is the Ace of Cups. So something new is born from this, a new feeling about ourselves and about the new relationship. A lot of faith is going in this, and an outpouring of love. And then the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is with the Four of Swords. So the Two of Pentacles is acquiring a new skill. We're now the apprentice and we're mastering this skill, right? But it's kind of starting at the bottom again, like apprentices doesn't get the full pay yet, and just has to do what everybody says. but this is building quite quickly. Like, look at, he's already got this his own stand, and this is going very well. So, and it's kind of like, just let it take its time, is saying, just let it take its time. It will evolve and mature. And I don't want to say become bigger, but become more what you're looking for. It may not start out like that in the beginning. So you need to be patient, okay? You need to be patient. And the Four of Swords is also kind of quiet, like we don't really verbalize ourselves or participate openly in conversations, being kind of careful. This reminds me of being careful. This person's wearing armor while they're moving forward cautiously, paying close attention to the plan, what they agreed with themselves they were going to do or not do. Sometimes we need to put it in writing on a sticky note on our wall to remind ourselves, don't do that, don't go there. Just keep on keeping on. So, in your cartomancy, you have the Three of Diamonds. This is the card that jumped out, and the Three of Diamonds is the beginning of the wish coming true. Things are starting to come together. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a new horizon. Oh my goodness. Around here, it would be, oh my goodness, we finally got rain. We've been almost 3 months without rain. We might have had an hour here and there. I mean, like once every 3 weeks or something like that. It's been so dry here in Ontario and also across the country. And so, anyway, rain would be the thing that is coming together for us right now. I'm not sure what it is for you, but it looks like new beginnings, new starts in relationships, and also new opportunities to explore some of your, you know, creative ideas or interests that you're passionate about. We have the Two of Hearts, the Three of Spades, and the Queen of Spades. This could have been someone you were in a relationship. It looks like there was some sort of loving relationship, whether it's family or romantic. And then there was a barrier, something, it could have been a third party, because I've seen third party in here situation. So something that you felt deceived or lied to, intruded, or it's kind of made a barrier, a wall there, that, like I said, back here, where was it, where's that barrier, over here. So this is with the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords is a tricky person that could be single, not by choice, separated, widowed, or divorced. They could be kind of cold. They could be a bit, what do I want to say, testy, because they've been hurt in the past, and probably many times, right? And so they don't have a lot of faith in other people. They may not trust other people. Um, you know, could be self-sabotaging. This person as well could ruin a good thing, that sort of thing. So it looks like someone you were in a relationship, like I said, could be self-sabotaging, created a barrier where there was something good going, ruining a good thing, like I said. So this person, you might hear from them. And I'm going to tell you, Scorpio, you need to be cautious, because you need to protect yourself, for one thing, like it said back here. I know you want to connect in the worst way, but you don't know if this person's healed yet. You don't know if they're really ready. Or is this just going to be another turn around the Ferris wheel, and then I'm right back where I started. So I would say take caution if you're even thinking about entertaining this. All right. So you have a lot of good cards. It looks like a lot of progress, and but again, cautious. Your progress, you're being cautious and careful and taking it slow, but very stable energy. It says you can let loose every once in a while, let your wings spread kind of thing every once in a while, and then bring it back to home base and keep it solid. So there could be a new addition to the family. There could be a new person entering. I feel like it's when you can end something with someone else, a door opens. But whether you're seeing that person or not, they still dominate your heart. And you won't let anyone else in while they're there. So if you can say, no, that's finished, I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to, make a big thing about it. But for me in my heart, they're finished. And then it allows a door to open here for you. So there's a couple doors opening here for you too. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups twice. Definitely some new relationships, definitely some new flow in relationship. And also, I see possible training to do something new, learning to do something new. And it could be something about teaching or guiding. Let me know, Scorpio. Anyway, have a great September. It's interesting, this 9-9, it's happening, it's coming out, right? So, anyway, I'll talk to you later, alligator. Bye now.